Roll to the bowl, baby.
Oh, do we even have the bowl?
We do have the bowl.
We do have the bowl.
Yeah, I'll get it. I'm close to the door. What?
Oh, yeah, it's busy out here today.
Hey, bowlers, welcome in. We had a hectic weekend. We're getting the bowl. Look how many people are outside. This always happens. It's
always popping running around 3 o'clock. They're like, you know what?
They know it's fishbowl time. They're like, they saw our good friend Zeke. What was his name? Chris.
Yeah. All I'm looking at is Meek Phil in a referee shirt, and he looks confused.
He's reffing the beer thing.
He don't know what is happening. Oh, of course he's in the blind spot.
Where? Oh, the blind spot.
Of the camera. Yeah.
Hey, I saw a really cool video of you guys in Grand Central Station.
Yes.
Today.
Tell me about it.
Hey, we were actually at the Hey Dude pop-up event. Shout out Hey Dude.
Yeah.
We don't have to get right into the ad, but we were just basically there for their pop-up event for their new Austin Lift shoes.
Yeah, they have just like a massive shoe in there and like a massive telephone. And like basically, if you pick up one of the phones, you'll hear Sydney Sweeney's voice.
She's like, hey, dude.
And she gives like all these different voice memos. And if you pick it up and it says like, you won a pair of Hey Dudes, then like someone will come over and give you a free pair. Cool. Literally, I think the exact ones I have on.
That's so cool. That's awesome.
It's like promoting their new commercial. You'll see Kelly and I are posting something later this week from our like thing we did with them, and it's really cool. So
is this a thing that I heard about?
Out. Yeah. Secret though.
People, Brent's do like sweepstakes enough, like the Danimals or whatever did.
Yeah.
Like,
we should.
Loved the Danimals sweepstakes. You know what that reminds me of? You know that episode in Victorious with Kesha on it, and like
no.
Yeah, I know.
I don't remember Kesha on Victorious.
Yes, I remember that. She's like, are you listening?
Yeah.
Where does
Kesha come in?
She comes in because she's like they're doing something.
Also, that's my best friend's brother. It's completely different.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Great song though, Victorious. Great song.
What does Kesha sing? I forgot.
She doesn't sing. They're doing to find an ice in the ice cream. It's like a challenge.
Yes,
you have to find KES.
You have like monkey banana nut flavor, and like you have to like eat all of it, and then find at the bottom it has a letter.
Yeah.
Yep, there she is.
I do remember this.
By the way, Kesha, iconic. When she came out, when P Diddy was like in the beginning, and she came out and readjusted her song for like I'm not listening to P Diddy, I thought that was lit of her.
Yeah, that was
cool of her.
Yep.
But we also kind of like I want more of an explanation. Like what about P Diddy are you feeling?
Did you guys see what happened with
his lawyer?
His lawyer quit.
Yeah.
It's insane. I've seen some of the most insane videos and memes on that.
Being a lawyer must be really hard because it's like it's a game and you have to win, but sometimes you obviously know your client is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, imagine you have to defend fucking O.J. Simpson.
I mean, that's like killed. I mean,
He's
Robert Kardashian.
The worst.
They said like
why O.J. Simpson was the first.
But they said that all that stress was really hard on him, and like part of the reason why he like passed.
Also like you go out in public and everyone knows you as the guy that defended fucking, I've been watching so much true crime documentaries and stuff. Like the guy who defended Brian Peterson. Like he's the guy that killed that woman, Lacey Peterson, his pregnant wife.
Ugh.
Like imagine that you have to do that. Like how do you, like what do you even say?
Yeah. I would feel so like terrible about myself.
Like, yes, he did.
Yeah.
You just got to get that. It's like your morals go out the window for that check, I guess.
I kind of respect that he quit. He was just like, I'm done.
Yeah. I saw like but
how like you'd be like a superstar in the lawyer world.
Yeah.
True.
If you won, you would be like, that's the best lawyer.
Yeah,
but this guy
Michael
also,
Jordan of lawyers.
Yeah, literally.
This guy defended, I mean, he obviously didn't win, but he also defended Osama bin Laden, and he quit.
This guy?
This case, yeah.
Dang. He had like an American lawyer?
Is that real? There's no way Osama bin Laden had a lawyer.
Yeah, actually,
I don't know.
I don't have my phone.
No, I believe you.
Let me actually
buy that shit.
It's actually probably a false source. But how do you understand? I'm like,
have a trial?
I'm like, am I
he's
so
dead.
dumb?
He was dead.
I don't think he had a trial
because we just went in and like assassinated.
Oh, so you know, I'm just.
How is that how is that like?
So I just believe I'll probably.
You just like can kill someone and then like
lawyer?
you're like,
I don't
okay.
know. Actually,
Innocent until proven guilty.
I know, but like,
That's crazy.
we know that we killed him, so like. There's no repercussions for killing somebody. You know what I mean?
I guess
like, I
maybe
know, obviously, like
we're over a different
when
like
you make an assassination.
lines. Like he's not like we're not on American soil, so it's not like we can take him to American court.
I feel like if there's somebody on the like wanted list, That it's like established.
kinda like all hands
that's-
off deck?
That's who we're gonna be killing. And
Yeah, we
ifs,
proved
ands,
it.
or buts about it.
Wait, have you guys?
No, I'm not saying like innocent or guilty. I'm saying like, so like there's a person we want to assassinate. Let's say it's Osama bin Laden. The
For fun,
Americans
let's say
kill
me.
him. Okay, we want to assassinate Carol. No, but you would. Okay, fine. You're the,
I did 9/11.
You're the princess of a random country, and we want to assassinate you.
What country?
happened?
What's the vibe of the country?
Genovia.
Okay.
You're the princess of Genovia, and we want to assassinate you. And say that we do assassinate you, and everyone knows it's America.
Yeah.
That country's just supposed to be like, okay.
No, I think that's why we have wars.
Yeah.
I think they retaliate with wars. They retaliate with drone striking.
No way. I should have thought about Franz Ferdinand, the reason why World War I was started.
Yeah, I think we respond with drone striking all of the children in the country.
Right. Okay. That makes sense. But like, did we go to war after we killed Osama bin Laden?
That was kind of. I feel like we had a pretty hard time finding Osama bin Laden.
Yes,
we had a really hard time
Have
finding
you seen
him.
the movie Zero Dark 30?
Yeah.
It's literally, first of all, a woman's leading the whole thing, and she's
Of
like, "We
course.
can't give up on this," and like figures it out, and it's the coolest. You should really watch it. It's such a
Jessica
cool story.
Chastain.
It ends with like him getting murdered, but it's like the whole story about it, and she's on like she literally got hired for like finding him, and like she was there for like on the case for like 10 years.
No, this is what I'm saying. Women, we
the wolves.
are researchers.
Yeah.
No, so okay, I'll talk about this really quick. My boyfriend has a neighbor who left a note underneath their door. What my boyfriend didn't mention is that this girl's very beautiful. Okay,
Oh,
very beautiful. She left a letter with her number, right?
what?
Now I'm walking past, they're talking about her. They're like, yeah, we don't know anything about her. I'm walking past her apartment. I look at her Amazon package. I look her up on LinkedIn. I know where she works. I know where she
followers.
works. I found her a picture of her. I know so much about this. And you want to know what they said? It never crossed my mind to look her up. I'm like, what do you mean it never crossed?
They're like, crazy.
They were like, it never crossed my mind to look at her Amazon package and then find her name. I'm like, how? What? That's
do you mean
literally.
yeah.
That just happened like on KFC radio. They were like somebody had come out with an article about something like that John had exactly just said. So they were like, oh my God, she has to follow you, and like had copied you. It was like he came up with like slot bucket or whatever. And they were like, well, I guess we'll never know. And I was like, well, why don't we just
What do
look
you
up
mean?
the writer?
Yeah, like, why do you-
and look up
why
if
are you
she
giving up there?
follows fights. And they were like, oh, that's a really good idea. I was like, how does that not
We're
occur to you?
We're scavengers, we're finders, we're hunters until we
Researchers.
figure it out. Yeah.
All lawyers should be women.
Yeah, honestly.
Legally Blonde, baby.
There was like one time when my friends and I, there was this boy that she was seeing, and then we looked him up. Obviously, I had an address. We look up more. Like, turns out his dad is in. Well, the address was like his aunt's house, and then we look up more, and like his dad was in this whole lawsuit or whatever. And then we were like, well, now we know too much information, and now it's kind of like
You feel bad and you're like, damn.
yeah. And then it's also like I personally have a problem where if I'm drinking, whatever information I know comes out, and then she has the same thing. So then we were like,
sober.
and we accidentally memorized the address because it was like nearby. It was an easy one to memorize. So then we were trying to like
Walk by her
memorize
apartment.
everything because we knew it was gonna come out, and it did come out. And then we said it, and then he was kind of like,
He's like, that's weird.
yeah. Anyways, that was that.
What?
Bless you.
Did you sneeze?
I almost.
Oh, I thought you had like a loogie
I was
coming
thinking
out of
pineapple,
your
but I felt bad because I left you hanging out. I was laughing at that.
No.
Ray is in the chat asking if we miss her.
I do.
Always,
She's
right?
tuning in?
Where's she now?
Hi.
Where is she?
She's in Miami.
Miami.
You're Miami.
Not with Silvana though.
What is she doing in Miami?
That was a really funny
like
clip.
a childhood friend.
Did we like zoom her in?
Yeah, like call in, right? Oh wait, are we doing callers? No, it's too
No, no,
hard.
it's
Today. Maybe Thursday.
Maybe Thursday.
Wait, speaking of Miami, I was on a brand trip this weekend, and there was a beautiful woman from Miami, and like I think if you're
Silvana?
yeah, it was her. I think if you're from Miami, like you have to bring up Miami in like every sentence, like everything.
Well, I find that
back.
with
Miami.
like when I go other places, I bring up New York every 5
Oh,
seconds.
really? Okay, so maybe
Yeah.
that's where like we're all.
I'm always like, oh,
culprits.
in New York, like this would be like $20. Oh, in New York, like we just take
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
That's really
I'm
true.
like, ew, I became one of those people. But I do get what you're saying. Like, I think when you live in like, how can you
Cooler.
not brag about living in Miami? Like,
She literally grew up. She's like,
it's mysterious.
here's
almost.
Miami University. Here's where I lived. I'm like, holy shit. She's like, I went to the clubs when I was 15. Like, I was partying in a basement in New Jersey. Like, so different.
You
But
never went to the city in high school?
No. Maybe like on a field trip. like really not.
Not out on the town with the
How
gas.
far of a train ride is your town?
If you take the express, it's an hour. If you don't, it's like an hour 20, which is kind of long. Like door to door, it's long, but it wasn't too bad. I feel like there's longer ones.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
worst is when you take the train or the beach line, and it's like you have to
Yeah.
switch. It's a whole thing.
We used to just like lie. Like I would just like tell my mom I was going like to my friends. And
You'd
we'd
be in the
just go to
city. Oh my god!
How far was your commute?
like 50 minutes. And then we just like, we go to this place called Sahara East in the East Village. It still exists. And it's a hookah bar.
What?
It's like the one place we knew that we could drink underage.
You know, the high school hookah.
Yeah, it was sick.
Classic that they all have.
It's
That's
crazy
really-
that it's like now looking back on it, like if there's a 15-year-old that I see in the club,
No, like,
I'm not happy.
And
about
call
it.
the cops.
and
Yeah.
you can literally like spot them within a second, like someone underage. Like I feel like anytime I'm at a younger-esque bar or anything, I'm always like, oh wow, I feel so old. So I
Yes.
can't even imagine how young we looked, but we felt like we looked so old.
Yeah.
Or like in Miami, like they're all in bikinis, and like I just feel like that down in Miami it gets a little crazy. I
Definitely.
don't know.
Agreed.
I was gonna say something about.
Some of the most fun I had was at 11 in Miami. Have you guys been to
I've
that?
never been to Miami.
I haven't been as an adult. I've only went like one time with my family,
Should
like
we
for one day.
go on a fishbowl trip?
Yeah.
No, I'm literally saying that.
After
The
Washington,
fishes take
DC.
Miami.
Why did we say that we were going to go to Washington, D.C.?
Oh yeah, why did that come up when we were like going to the monument or something?
Yeah. Why did we say that?
It's all
I don't
good.
know, but I guess we're just gonna travel. Just keep going south.
south,
We'll just
yeah.
we'll just stop and hit them all at this point.
Love
I
that.
feel like you have to be like I feel like there's the like I know like it's not gonna make sense, but like I feel like people are like built for Miami, like living in that city, and
Yeah.
people are like built for New
Yeah.
York. Like I don't think that like I love going out and partying, but I don't think I could do it in a bikini and my sneakers.
too.
Starting at 2 a.m., leaving at 7.
They do it a
a.m.
different
It's like
different way.
no, like I always thought I was a tank.
space can.
They're different
Breed.
level animals, breeds. Like
You can like sniff out a Miami person. They just have such like a
She literally was like,
relaxed.
something happened, and she was like, "Ay, Dios mío!" So I was like, "Oh my god, whoa!" I was like, "You remind me of Gloria from She was
Family.
Cuban. She was literally stunning." And I was like, "You look like you own Miami."
You know what else? Sorry, I just cut you
You're
off.
fine.
You know what else I was thinking was I wonder if like I feel like I can sniff out when somebody has like if I'm not looking at a ring when either they're engaged or was married because I think like the whole process of getting married you have such like a aura about you that's like it's all about me, I'm planning this, I'm whatever, that you can just feel when someone has like you're just a little bit more put together.
Yeah.
When you've been married and you're divorced.
When you no just when
You're
you've been
engaged?
when you're engaged. Like I met like this girl the other day and like I was just like I just know you are engaged or have been married, and I was right. I was exactly right about it. It's a working.
Which
Did
one
you have
was
a
she?
ring?
What
Did you
was
look
she?
at her ring?
What?
Was she engaged or married?
She was married. Just like the
I
whole
kind of
process.
feel that. I feel
Yeah.
like you can tell when someone's like settled.
Yeah.
Like they're like settled with their person, not like they've like settled.
Yeah.
Like when they're like
When they've
settled down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have that like they're a little more content.
I think they're actually like more.
Well, it's kind of
They're
like
less insecure.
yes.
They just so sure they like know who they are.
And it's like less of like there's like less of like I don't know if this makes sense, but like less of like a flirty sexual energy to them because they're like I'm just here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not trying to get with you.
yeah.
Oh God.
Yes. Yes.
Well, also it's like that never happens to me. I'm just here.
No, I mean like they're not. There's like no sexual energy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like they're never like if you're talking to them, they're like not like flirting with you or like
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
it's like they're
They
like
just lose their whole
That's why-
personality.
no. Like honestly, maybe the opposite because if you're flirting with someone, you're like almost like just being flirty. You're not being your personality.
Do you ever like when you're hanging out with like your boyfriend's friends, you're kind of like realizing like I can't be flirty with them and I don't really know how to interact with them.
If you saw my boyfriend's friends, I'm just kidding. I love them.
It's like it's more like you're like trying to. Or, I don't even know like flirt. Or
I
it's
feel,
like,
I feel that way. I feel like it's much easier for me right off the bat to get like closer with my friends. Not like closer in a weird way, but like close with my friends' boyfriends because like I'm like, oh, I don't care. Like I'm not trying to impress.
That's
you.
what I mean.
Because I just
Exactly.
know that you're gonna like you
You'll like me
don't have
no
a choice,
matter
you have to accept me.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm not out here like trying to impress my friends' boyfriends. Like I'll do whatever. The
Or
hell
like
I need.
even like anything I say can't be taken the wrong way because I'm like here so platonically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I could even be like, oh my god, you look so cute, and it's not like
yeah, it's not
or
like
anything like that
flirting.
because I'm like
Yeah.
so.
You don't mean anything else
Yeah.
past it. Like you just mean your own straight up.
Kelly went out this weekend and didn't take shots
Yes.
and was shocked that she didn't like black
didn't.
out.
Did you run into a table?
That's what happened.
No, I didn't attack any tables. I literally like was coming home this weekend, and I'm like, after the birthday weekend and too many shots, I was like, let me just see what happens. Like if I like kind of like drink the same but don't take any shots, and like it was.
I remember the whole night.
It was so I was like walking in at night, and I'm like, low-key, I was like really proud of myself for like not, like it not getting too out of control or anything like that. And I was like really amazed that the only difference was shots versus no shots. But at the same point, I was like, I kind of missed the chaos and like running into tables. But this is for the best.
Well, maybe you needed a break.
Growing,
You
yeah.
go on, off, on, off.
Yeah. Maybe I'll take shots off every other weekend.
Attack like one table a night. Get out of your system.
get
and
it
then
out.
Just be like, we're gonna be chill for the rest of it.
It's
Exactly.
really crazy that you would do that.
I've also like never done that. It's just a Jackie thing.
I know.
It's a Jack attack.
Peyton was just saying that you had wedgied her.
Yeah, I
And
did.
was like,
I just
gave her a
wedgied
wedgie.
She does that. She gets aggressive.
I just wedged her sober because she lied. She said she was coming on the show, and then she wasn't. So I was like, that's
Sarky.
a
Gilly.
wedgie, you girl.
That was so funny. Do you guys remember that? Like episode 2, she's like, sorry. Kelly's like, sorry, I was just looking at Gilly outside.
It wasn't on air, but
Sparky.
I was brand new.
I had no clue who anybody was.
I didn't know
You had no clue
who
anybody
they
was.
were. Yeah.
And then you went to the dentist finally.
Yeah, I'm like, am I just riffing off?
Yeah, it's-
I
I'm
went
just
to the
looking at your
dentist.
thing.
I'm like, yeah. So I guess a lot of things I'm working on in life, just overarching.
oh, sorry. I haven't had a cavity. In
Your whole life?
Yeah, it's not a big deal. But
Let's see that. Let's see that mouth.
Okay, well, technically, it's like I actually haven't gone to the dentist in like 2 years. So
Oh, there.
Yeah, you have a
them.
cavity. You definitely have a
have a
cavity. I've only had one, so it was last year. So I really did ruin my streak. And
I went for the first time in a while, like last year, and that was like my first time going in like 2 or 3 years, and I didn't have a cavity, so you might be.
okay. Well, I feel really insecure.
well, you've only had one, but like
only
just
had one, yeah.
again, like I've had 0. So
Like you don't want to
Wow.
see my mouth.
the woman, Jackie, the woman you are.
you are.
My mouth has so much metal in it that I'm like, every time I pass
much
through
what in
airport
it?
metal.
Oh.
That, like when I'm like every time I pass through airport security, I'm like,
Why does your mouth have metal in it?
I have a lot
Tingers?
of cavities, and I have silver cavities in because I got them when I was younger. So like they didn't have the white ones at that time. But when I went to the dentist, I do have to get a root canal, and all 4 of my wisdom teeth have already grown in.
She's like,
I
how are
didn't
you
know.
not in pain? She's like, I don't know.
Someone's like, how are like? She's like, everything's like pushing into your mouth, and I'm like, I don't know.
Well, that's
My tolerance.
your wisdom teeth are pushing out. It's
Yeah, like,
actually better.
Everything's like in
The
right
more
now.
out they are, like the less
Oh
they
my
have to
God,
dig
look
down.
who's on the screen.
Ray!
Ray.
Guys, I'm
Kenny?
also in Sarasota. I'm not in Miami, so you're telling people false information.
Oh.
Sorry.
What is
Where are you
Sarasota?
staying? What's the address?
Can't tell you that.
Wait, are you enjoying the weather?
Yeah, it's nice.
What are
It's
you
cool.
doing there?
Well, I'm rotting right now inside. Well, it's sunny out. So
Brittany, can you tell us one secret?
about my trip,
It can be about anything.
Kitsy, we got anything good?
You're live, Kitsy.
Yeah, we're live. Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Not really that event. Yeah, it's just kind of like
believe you
rotting in a
called
different
in.
state. Have no secrets.
Are you gonna go to the beach? Where's Sarasota?
Bobby
What is
Brown.
Sarasota?
Sarasota is like the south side.
South of Tampa.
Yep.
Should I have known that?
Is that where Stetson is? Is that what those men
Oh,
said
yeah.
last weekend?
Did you guys run into our
I don't know.
I know why you're
Say
there.
hi. Yeah.
She's after
You know
Maddie's
what,
man.
guys? I really, I
fucking
wanted
kill you
to
if you're
tell
after
you.
him.
Yeah, I really wanted to tell you guys,
Here
but
to visit me.
they know that. All right, guys. I just wanted to say what's up. Like,
Yeah, we don't have to keep
Wait,
you.
I'm sorry that you called in.
Wait, yeah, I can't believe you missed us that much.
Can you come
Really
next
sad.
episode?
yeah, I did. What's up?
Can you come next episode?
100%. Yeah,
Well,
I'm there.
Are you there? Are you here Thursday?
I feel like you're always in
No.
Florida.
Yeah, so you'll
I
be
know.
here next week.
I'll be here next week. Yeah. So, you guys will have my vibe when I get back.
Have fun, soak it up, live your
Alright.
life.
Love y'all.
See ya.
Bye.
Later, Ray Ray.
Bye.
Love
Bye-bye.
your clips from Dave was so funny.
That was honestly really a funny
That was so fun. I could talk to him for like hours. He's so entertaining, in my opinion.
yeah.
He is very entertaining.
He's just like a like a storybook, and he loves to talk. It's like ask him one question, boom, he'll take it and run. That's why he's a good guest, because he just chats, chitter.
Shout out in the slot.
Should we talk about? Oh yeah, like and subscribe.
Should we talk about the Victoria's Secret trip?
Oh well, if you want to, it was so fun. It was the coolest thing ever.
I'm jealous.
It was really fun.
Where was it?
Sonoma, California.
Oh,
Kind of by Napa. Have you ever been there, Jackie?
yeah. Love it.
It was like in the middle of nowhere. It was one of those places where you're like, holy shit, I didn't think this place exists. It was
So pretty.
So cool, so pretty. We did horseback riding and it was really funny. They just like, literally, the VS people were like, all right, see ya, have fun. And we had like 2 photographers with us. The woman got us on the horses in a matter of 1 second. No train, like she's like, pull left to go left, pull right to go back, don't pull back. And then like we just like went on the trail, and it was like Influencers a Wild. It was like, I gotta get off. The horses were like hungry and were like going off the path. People were like nervous. Then you yank back and she's like, don't yank. And then you don't yank. And she's like, pull harder. Like it was.
Did you have to sign waivers?
Yeah, we signed waivers. It was
Yank,
crazy.
pull.
I was a little scared because I was like, first of all, my horse ran away in the first like 1 second.
What was your horse's name?
It was like light bulb or light finger, something like that.
Light finger.
Yeah. And then guess what that horse's name was? Guinness in front of mine. And it kept being up. And mine was named Duke, and it just like kept sniffing Guinness's ass, and I was like, that's Nia in front of me from Dance Moms, and I was like, sorry Nia, my horse.
Oh, I love her.
She was so cool.
We were making jokes because we feel like we've met all the dance moms.
We're collecting
girls,
them like
recently. We're
gemstones.
and collecting.
Who have you met?
We met Kenzie out like last year at a
adore.
Hey Dude.
Kenzie,
event, and
Kendall, Chloe,
She
Nia.
was really cool. We ranked them.
Adore.
What's
We are
the Tate
ranking.
is a dance
Yes, mom.
Dance mom.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
She's so cool.
Well, she's not a dance mom, but she was in the other
Troupe.
Yeah, she was in like the rival troupe.
Okay.
Well, I'm pissed.
She was on So You Think You Can Dance.
That's sick.
Kenzie said that all like when TikTok was about to be banned, she said that all of her interviews were scripted. She like released that like secret.
I believe it.
online.
I believe they probably like now say
Like
this.
she had so many memes out of her.
She was
scripts.
so cute.
It was
She is so cute.
She is so cute. But she was really nice. She's my favorite Infinity Stone, I guess.
Oh, like all of her confessionals?
Yeah.
Oh.
They said that they were all like scripted. So when she's like, I just want chips, like it wasn't actually.
I feel bad when I watch those shows back. I feel bad for Maddie because it's like so clear that they're like pitting everyone against her.
Yeah. It's literally
They
crazy.
made a little 7-year-old a villain.
Wait, so did we watch The Bachelor?
Oh, I watched it.
Gia gave me a rundown. I'm sorry, guys.
Wait, that was so funny. You're like,
Wait,
do
my
you like
Hulu wouldn't
Carolina?
work.
Wait, I cannot believe that he kept Zoe and
Okay, so I didn't watch the last like 10.
Wait, I didn't last.
it's already hometowns.
Wait, so who do you keep?
He got rid of everyone who I thought was gonna win.
Me too. Besides Latia, I think she's gonna win.
I think
she's
Latia's
gonna win
for
too.
Sure gonna
No
win.
way. She's a fucking Mormon. There's no
true.
way he's gonna be comfortable once he goes
forgot
visit her
about
I
family.
didn't know.
He's
Did
gonna
she
freak
did
out.
she reveal that she's a mom?
Yes, and she just dropped that. It was. I was like, this was my first episode watching, so I was like, she just dropped that.
But Mormons are
huge
chill now.
bomb and
Mormons are
expect-
chill now. They swing.
Yeah, but
They do TikTok.
the way that he
so true.
described it, he was like, yeah, like I love God. Like I definitely like religion has helped me, but like, you know,
She was like, but how about Joseph Smith?
does not seem like. And also, she may be chill. She said this is the first non-Mormon she's bringing to her family.
Okay, well then I think it's gonna be
Her
and I don't-
family does
maybe
not
Dina.
seem
Is
like
that her
they're
name?
gonna-
She came
Wait,
out of nowhere
no.
though. Like,
Wait, I don't know if like Dina, I love her. I don't know if I'm seeing like the connection between.
Wait, which
No.
one's Dina? Is she the blonde one?
she's a lawyer.
Oh, I don't see the connection.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I'm sorry. Who's the one who went and talked to Carolina?
Dina.
Yeah, that's Dina.
No.
No, is it the other blonde?
Juliana.
The other blonde that does the.
She's not blonde.
Serafina.
I think you're thinking of Juliana.
Serafina was the one that was like, "We're done here. We're done."
She
with
was
this
wearing the black
combo."
dress when she
Oh,
went and
yeah.
talked to her.
Can't believe it's
I
already.
love
I'm
Alex.
gonna find it.
Wait, so who did he send home?
Okay, so he picked
You sent home
Zoe.
Carolina.
What?
Dina,
See them?
Juliana, and then he picked Juliana and
Wait,
He sent home
Alex?
Alexi and Carolina.
This girl, Juliana. I'm talking about Juliana.
yeah, Juliana is a hometown. Juliana's a hometown. Zoe's a hometown. Dina and
I actually
Latia.
really like Juliana, and I'm on episode 3. I think I just finished episode 3, and I really like Juliana because every interaction I've seen up to now, she's very
like
positive
Juliana.
takes. Like
Yes.
there's
the
drama
one-on-one
going
date.
on, but she's like always looking at like the half.
But I will say, with the one-on-one date, like I had the same thing with the one-on-one date that she had, I a little bit was like, oh, it seems a little fake now. Like it seems like she's actively trying to be like positive.
Juliana.
Yeah.
But I still love her.
Surprised
She's cute.
Zoe made it this far because I feel like they tried to make her.
They never went on a
Villain.
one-on-one date.
They said they never. Yeah,
That's crazy.
But I will say, so when she was like, "Oh, we never went on one-on-one." This episode was the first time I've ever watched. So she was like, "Oh, we never went on one-on-one date." I was like, "Oh, this girl's gone." He like takes her hand to walk her into the room to have a private conversation. She's wearing like a very tight dress. I was like, she's staying, and she may win because she has
so good.
She looks so
body
good.
yaddy, but I've never seen in my
she is.
life like
She
slim
is.
waist,
Yes.
big butt, big.
She's
boobs.
a wrestler.
he was
It was
in
like Grant's like I gotta keep her.
Yeah,
Did you see that there was like that one clip that they like where she just like body slams him and they like briefly
Yes,
showed
she's
it?
a wrestler, and she's like, let me show you some moves, Grant.
she looks like she can kick his ass.
Pan to him, and he's literally, she has him in a chokehold, and she's like, boom, and she flips him all around. I was like, what the
I
hell?
showed it for like 1 second.
Yeah.
It's so iconic.
I respect it.
I'm excited for home tense. There's also like for the preview, it showed like one of the dads being like, "Did you just kiss my daughter?"
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
saw
really?
that.
Just like also like tells you so much though, because like after watching the first episode, like right away I was like, yep, Zoe's going home. Like
I thought she was gonna go home too.
I wasn't
Same.
vibing with her. I think when she did the group date and like
She's
she
just a little
pulled
bit more
him
reserved.
aside, but like
A
when
little
she-
awkward.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she's also, but she was like there for a mission. I thought that like he wasn't gonna like that, like she was trying to stir, but like like he respected her. Like
I think that they tried to make her the villain, but she probably is like a sweetheart, and like
Yeah.
they tried as hard as they could, but then Carolina stepped up and they were like, "Oh, that's not
Carolina.
the villain."
Exactly.
I'm surprised Carolina went home. I thought she was really. I think
I was shocked.
he realized that she was a problem. Like finally.
Yeah, I think when he said, he was like, I get along with her so well, but I've had multiple women at this point come up
Yeah.
to me. Like, I think that's like the biggest red flag, I think, is if like
All the girls don't
all
like
the
it.
girls don't
Yeah.
like one girl. There's a reason why, you know.
Okay, but I will say, like, when she was crying, it did seem, and like he was comforting her, it did seem like they actually had a connection.
I
Like,
think they have.
Oh, for sure. No, that's why I was surprised that he
Yeah, I thought he was gonna keep
sent her home. I definitely thought he liked her 100%. That's why I was like, whoa, I'm shocked that he made her go home.
Yeah.
But I mean, the moping is just so
Like everyone's in your position.
Those
Like
women are really, really catty, like so catty. The fact that they were like having a conversation while like she was sitting right
was
there,
crazy.
that
Yeah,
was crazy.
that was crazy.
But like, yeah, the moping and the staying off on the side and you know like
Yeah.
being a sad sack is kind of lame.
That being said, Carolina, call in.
Carolina,
Carolina, we support you.
guys. I
Like, it's a good way to get the attention for the guy for sure.
well, I do agree with her where it's like, who in the history of The Bachelor has ever been like, nope, I know you want to talk to me.
Yeah, that's so
Oh yeah,
true.
yeah. That
But
was a good
you can't be
point.
moping.
No, yeah.
You can't be moping.
Everyone's
I'm
in your
so
position.
surprised. Like everyone I thought that he was gonna pick is now gone.
I know.
I thought like Rose, is that her
Me
name?
too.
I thought like Rose was gonna make it really far, but she
Alex.
left.
Yeah,
That
same.
one girl,
Alex,
Alicia,
what?
or
Oh, guys.
Alicia.
Alex is so cute.
Alex is so cute.
She was like in the
Also-
way beginning, so
flag.
beautiful, and she
Yeah.
was like gone like the second or.
Oh yeah, Alicia.
Alicia, I think her name
Alicia.
was.
Red flag that. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
sorry, man.
It still pans to him in the end, and the guy's like, "All right, Grant, now pick who you want." And he's like, "I don't know."
They always do that.
What do you mean you don't know? Pick.
I will say,
pissed.
Or me too.
people that or I guess the editors or whoever on the Bachelor Nation ABC team does their like promos, genius, because they know how to take something so out of context
Yes.
Yeah.
and make it seem
again.
like it's totally something else. That, and I will say, like, Bachelor always
Does
gets
that.
you on
And they
their
have the
promos.
one that they clipped. They're like, literally, the guy's like, okay, you have
Like, he's-
2 minutes, and now, like, and then he's like, you have to make your decision. And like, if someone told me I had 2 minutes to make my decision up about like who I have to marry, and like
Yeah.
I didn't have that figured out, I would jump in that
crazy.
water.
He's probably
and
saying,
swim.
I don't know who to pick to like lunch.
Yeah,
and
and
they
they
just
just,
cut
like,
that
cut
and
it
make
out.
it seem like. But I always Google who wins, so I'm.
So you know.
Yeah, I know who wins. Yeah.
What?
Oh, you figure it out.
Sly
I can't
cat.
help it myself.
Yes.
I do
So
it
it's
every
not
season.
Latia.
There's always
Wait,
one. There's
when-
always someone.
As someone who knows who's gonna win,
I'm not gonna say.
do you find that they edit? Do you, if you watch back, is it like obvious, or do you think that they edit it so we could never tell? Like as someone who's watched, knowing.
I don't know. I've only watched one episode.
Oh, okay.
I
But
just
in the
know
past,
from TikTok. I know all the gist from TikTok.
Okay.
But honestly, no. It's every time. It's like, okay, so with Joey's season, I knew that Kelsey was gonna win, but leading up to it, I was like, I don't know. Like Daisy really seems like she's gonna win. Like it
they
really
trick
does.
us.
But then, like, you know, the last like 2 or 3 episodes, they kind of switched it, and then when it was Kelsey's hometowns or something, then I was like, oh shit, okay, like
Now you got
now
it.
I can see it. But I think they really do try to skew it to make you think it's somebody else up until like the last like 3 or 4
makes sense.
episodes.
Damn.
2 or 3 episodes, should I say?
May I bring something up?
Yes.
Please do.
There is a pink liquid from Shake Shack that has been in here for the past 3 weeks. And at this
Where?
point, it started off kind of like maybe a slushy, maybe
do
a
a truth or
smoothie.
drink?
And then as time has gone on, it's
see it.
separated into 2 different liquids.
Ew.
And I would throw it out, but I'm too scared.
No, it's like a science experiment at this
wow.
point.
I actually think we must leave it.
Yeah.
No, I think we should do truth or drink, and if you
Yeah.
can't answer,
I
2 weeks ago, I noticed it.
Imagine a plant starts growing.
we'd get like Ebola.
No, it's gotten like clearer at the top and thicker at the bottom.
What drink was that? A smoothie?
If it's a smoothie, then
I don't know.
The milk must have like condensed.
I'm almost thinking it was a strawberry lemonade.
We have someone.
It
We
looks
sniff it.
thick.
You can.
Sniff it.
There's
Wait,
somebody who
odds.
has broccoli.
Kelly, Smelly. Odds you take 1 baby sip.
All right. Odds are out of 10.
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
3, 2, 1,
7.
4.
Oh, thank God.
We should do that more
Those are
often.
cute boots.
Thanks.
There's someone who has broccoli and rice.
Somebody who has
store.
broccoli and rice.
Love.
The
In one of the fridges, and I walk by every single day, and it's getting browner and browner.
I think you throw it out, girl.
But it's in like Tupperware, like somebody's like Tupperware, like nice
yeah,
glass
yeah,
container.
yeah.
Throw out that fucking
And a
Tupperware.
slack.
But it's also like it's not like it's not my place to throw out the broccoli. It's not my place to bring up the broccoli, honestly.
Yeah, because imagine it. What if it's like the last meal that he cooked before like his dog died? And
Yeah,
he
yeah,
wants
yeah.
to remember
It's
the
probably
meal.
someone who's been fired.
Yeah. Well, it's also just like
So valid.
And like they did, like they left it.
It's Kareem.
That was their last.
two different spectrums of
You
thinking.
open it up, there's a note that's like,
Kareem.
yeah.
It's been missing.
always remember.
He's gonna come back and eat it.
He's like, you have opened the last meal of
Yeah.
my career.
Yeah.
Here's
Find the next
$1,000.
He still works here. He's just missing, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, who? Sorry.
Kareem.
Oh, Kareem.
Ruby's boyfriend.
Just, yeah, that's my man. Actually, I would never
Sorry,
cheat on you,
CG.
Connor.
Sorry, CG.
Booby.
We're never gonna know if he could do the lowest split because he's not
Kareem,
here
I
to try
know.
it.
He needs to
he'll
bring
never-
his fucking skinny ass back
Yeah.
in here. Because he's like, where is he?
Skinny.
He should come on Fishbowl.
Honestly, it's been kind of peaceful.
I kind of feel like
Did he
he.
disturb
Are
the
we the only ones who like have really brought this to light? Like,
Yeah, no one else has talked about it on
Every
the show.
time we bring it up,
I
to
don't think
someone,
anyone really cares.
I don't actually think that
bring it
we're
up
like
to someone.
allowed to talk about. Wait, no.
We already started.
It's a known
Yeah,
thing. There's
you
a
are.
Kareem countdown
Okay,
of like
cool.
where, like
Yeah,
it
that's
says
right.
missing, and then underneath it says
Kareem's a
Kareem.
coworker who's been missing.
Kareem, your wife misses.
And he loves cream cheese.
Really?
Kareem love cream cheese.
I guess broccoli and rice, but not enough to eat it. Not enough to take it
Nice
home.
ask a doable.
Have you guys ever had something really moldy?
My birthday's tomorrow.
Yeah, Jane's birthday's tomorrow.
Birthday!
Yeah, and it's gonna be your quarter of a
We
century.
got that margarita mix.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right?
That's so exciting. Well, you can do the honors then and have the first
Yeah.
question.
Wait, what are you gonna do for your birthday?
I sent you guys a little party.
It's a party
but
invite.
on your actual birthday.
Oh, going to dinner. Steakhouse.
TJ here?
Peter Luger's.
Vinyl Steakhouse.
Oh hell yeah!
TJ's going to be here, but late.
Are you coming to work tomorrow?
Yes, of course.
Okay, I was just checking. I'm just checking.
And I better get a happy birthday from
No,
everybody.
I'm planning on it, bitch.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Timothy. I like Timothy's speech also on this.
Oh yeah,
I like that too. Yeah.
I like that he shouted out
getting
Viola
heat.
Davis because Viola Davis really is like the GOAT.
I'm pretty sure she has an EGOT.
She does.
She is.
She's iconic.
She's like one of the. I think it's like 6 women have an EGOT.
And you know she had her big break in her 40s.
I love
Wow.
that.
Wait, also, how did you do more shows with Hannah Berner?
I did more shows with Hannah Berner. It was
How was
awesome.
that?
We went to Alabama. I love being with Hannah. When I'm with Hannah, I feel invincible.
Wait, that's amazing.
She makes me feel so good about myself.
She was on The Bachelor.
She was, and her outfit.
She
iconic.
was?
Yeah, I just want to shout out.
She was a contestant.
No.
I just want to shout out Hannah's
that's right.
outfits
Oh,
because I
wow.
feel like between
Paige.
the two icons, Paige and obviously Paige's outfits, like
Yeah.
who could compare?
I mean, she's at another level.
Who could compare? But I feel like sometimes we don't, because Paige shines so bright in her fits, we don't appreciate Hannah's fits.
I agree.
And they have been so good
agree.
lately. Her that blue suit that she wore to the Michael Kors thing, what she wore on The Bachelor. Oh my gosh,
Stunning.
her stylist is amazing.
She keeps us on our toes too.
Is
It's
anyone
like, I
else
never
here a
really
Harry
know.
Potter fan?
Yeah, what happened?
They just announced that John Lithgow's gonna play Dumbledore.
It's on the page.
I know, but it says
Whoa.
nearing a deal. But this says confirmed.
Hell yeah.
He will play Dumbledore. And
Who's John Lithgow?
He's like an old. He's like you. I think you would recognize him if you saw a picture of him. Yeah, this guy.
Oh, he's a cutie.
Oh,
In
gosh.
what? There's a new Harry Potter movie.
Oh, he plays the
It's a-
grandpa in
it's a-
Interstellar.
Television show.
Yeah, they're gonna do an HBO
God Ray's not
television
here.
show. He
That
said
would have
it's
been
going
really
to define. Wait, I love that. He said it's going to define me for the last chapter of my life. I'll be 87 years old at the wrap party, but I said
87?
yes. Isn't that crazy?
He has to make it through book 5.
He's so stressed
He needs to
out.
make it through. Wait, a spoiler alert. He needs to make it for the book 5.
Yeah, I mean,
6 actually. He's made it.
He's doing
Yeah, that's kind of a lot to fit in.
So
like,
87
5
is
years
crazy.
ago.
I
Maybe
think-
even book 7 because like at one point they like talked to the picture of his
Flashbacks.
brother and like he might need to play his brother.
You know what's kind of crazy is we're like the first
so
generation to really
excited.
grow up with phones, and like we could all die by 40.
Like, what do you
Why is that? Why could we all die?
Because our phones are
The
killing
5G?
us.
Phone, I don't know. Or like we don't know.
yeah.
They could be like, oh yeah, wait a minute. We like
the
magnets in it.
radiation.
Like the radiation was absolutely.
Everyone else is dying like whatever.
No, yeah,
It's like my
I'm not
thing.
too stressed about it.
If we all die
Guys, friends
together.
are gonna
that's
be
why
here,
I want an asteroid or something like a zombie apocalypse from because then I won't have FOMO about dying because then everyone else I know is dead.
Literally.
Like I want an asteroid to hit for me to die because then I know all my friends are dead too and my family, so it's fine. Like I'm not missing out on anything.
Sometimes I
Yeah,
do
I
get
wouldn't have
stressed
FOMO.
out being like, I'm so happy right now, but there's still so much more to go. And there's still so much more. Like, I'm probably gonna, like,
Yeah.
you know,
Something
like,
bad's gonna happen. Is that what you mean?
sometimes I fear that. And I shouldn't think that way, but like, there's so many more years left.
Well, aging
and then
is
I'm
just
just
terrifying.
like, wow, like, there's really
exciting.
a lot of time. My
Aging is a
husband could die.
blessing. Aging is a blessing.
It is.
Not everyone gets to do it.
So true.
And I had a friend who had a terrible tragedy happen to him.
Oh.
And not to bring the mood down, this is actually kind of cool. I mean, okay, sorry. But when I asked him, I was like, how do you even like get past this? And what he said to me was, he was like, I didn't think the sun was going to come up the next day, and it did. And then he said, and it's like, I no longer have to like, he's like, I don't have to walk through life scared of anything because the worst thing that ever happened and I survived it. So he's like, he said he's free from like any type of fear. So although it's very sad, there's silver linings.
It's like
Totally.
when Edward leaves Bella, so she.
Wait, no spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
Oh, sorry. sorry.
It's true though. There's always
It's been 6 months of me reading the first
Yeah.
book, but I'm halfway through.
well.
Sorry.
Proud of you. The sun always comes up. It's true.
Yeah.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Okay. Would you rather have a little elf help you unpack for trips, or take off all your makeup at night? Unpack for sure.
I
No
haven't
doubt.
unpacked from California.
Taking off my
I'll do
makeup is like
makeup.
whatever. Like that takes 2
Yeah,
seconds.
but you have to do that every night.
Yeah.
I don't always
skincare
do that
too.
though. Too like I
If
don't
you
wash
can brush my teeth
I don't
and do my
wash my
skincare.
face.
If you just stand there and all of a sudden 10 minutes later everything's done, that would be pretty.
Wait, if I could lay in bed.
Unpacking, imagine you're so tired.
if
your
I had
little
some-
elf just unpacks
Or
for
if the
you.
elf knew exactly the outfits I wanted to need, like if I didn't have
Yeah.
to guide him, if it didn't have to say like I don't like that.
No, that should be the stipulation.
Hey, elf.
Also, like the elf has like a whack sense of style. Like the elf.
Yeah, she's like, yo, elf, I told you I don't like purple.
Don't bring the high socks, elf.
Like, Elf, why did you only pack bodycon dresses? I'm going to my grandma's funeral. I can't wear this bodycon
Yeah,
dress.
like if the elf didn't have like good style, get
my
out.
butthole is showing at the funeral.
Not the deep
all baby clothes.
elf.
I'm like, elf, this is your clothes.
I like never take my makeup off, and I don't wash my face.
Okay.
It's all
Your
right.
skin's so clear.
Clear.
One of the
I
lucky
think that's why, because I protest against big skincare.
What do you do? Just put water on
I
it?
think the more products you use,
I will say,
I
I've
just-
been
I
getting more into
literally don't do
skincare
anything.
and I'm breaking out more.
sometimes I use makeup
Yeah.
wipes.
You have beautiful skin, girly.
But I think I have
That's nice of you.
Kinda
I
glowing
used
right
to.
I get overstimulated when I wash my face because I hate the water all over me, and I hate the
know.
water getting everywhere.
Because in New York, it's like you have such
So,
a small sink.
I hate it. Oh, and like it drips down your arms. I hate it. I hate getting
That's
my
why you need the
hands
little
wet.
elf. That's why you need the little
Yes.
elf.
You need those little elf bands.
Proving
like,
my
around
point.
your
But when I do wash my face, that's when I get pimples. So I'm like, okay, then I'm just not gonna wash my face ever. So I just don't.
Sometimes I'll like just use water or like exfoliate. It depends.
I get like weird though because like I don't like for some reason like I don't like when it like touches my hair like the water, but
I
then
don't like
it's
that either.
like what like and I get like all like weird about it, but then it's like it doesn't really matter.
Oh, also I want to tell you guys, if I do die, back to that, I will be haunting you guys. I want you guys to know.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
If there's any kind of like, oh, what was that? It's
For
me.
sure.
I'm
I
haunting
say I
you.
appreciate the heads up.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
If there's like anything weird on Fishbowl, it's me.
I love that.
I really
The
actually
lights
like
are
have a
flickering.
deep fear of ghosts. So can you skip me?
Have you ever had a ghost encounter?
No.
I have.
Can I just really quickly say something about? I want to dive into that, but can I just say something about the elf again? It would be fun to like recap the night at the end with him.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, that was crazy when you had that extra shot. Like, exactly.
You checked like
It's
7
Millie.
tables tonight. Well, I think I
elf.
would want like a little minion instead of an elf.
Yeah,
Or like you know like the guy in Tangled that like is sitting
Pascal.
What do the elves look
every
like?
Disney reference.
Would you rather have a Pokemon or a minion?
Minion for sure.
They don't speak
Minions are
English.
annoying as
Yeah,
hell.
they don't speak English too, so I would, like, they'd be like,
The way I would shut that thing up.
But Kevin's the boy.
I put it in the
Kevin's
freezer.
the boy.
I like kind of Bob is the best.
Also, a minion looks a
love
little
them.
delicious. I'm afraid I'd eat it.
Guys, when I was just like a 7th grader on my lacrosse team and club lacrosse, they literally called me Kevin based on the minion.
You kind of do remind me of
It
him.
makes sense.
They would literally be like, yeah, Kev. Like, I'm like dinging up something. And then, like, when I started TikTok, it was like Jim. So I'm like used to it, like Kevin and Jim.
Oh, I guess like you do have.
Ruby, I have a question.
But,
How do you feel? And then we have to get back to Gio's ghost
oh,
story.
yeah, I need to hear.
How do you feel like when someone impersonates you? Does it feel like it's code switching? Does it feel like, you know, when someone does a black scent, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, is it like offensive to you?
No, I like it. I think it's like funny. Well, it's funny because they can never do it right. So I'm just like, good try. In the back of my head, I'm like, you can never be good at this.
None of them are up to her par, so she's like, you can keep
I
trying.
appreciate it. I think it's fun to see their lip attempts. Anyway, was that a good enough answer for you? What if I was like, I fucking hate it?
Yeah, if you did, I have to, yeah, totally. I will never do it again. Ghost story.
Ghost story.
Ghost.
It's not that great of a good story, but so I went to Chatham, New York. It's in upstate New York, and they've always said that their house was haunted. All this stuff. They would claim that there was a person that they would see sitting in sitting in a rocking chair every single night. My cousin also claimed that he would see it. He had no idea that this ghost even existed, and then he came down one morning, said that he saw it, and the owner of the house was like, yes, multiple people have said they've seen it. So when we were staying there, we stayed in like this little side house, and just in the middle of the night, every single electronic device, and like an hour prior we were like talking about the ghost encounter, so I think we like conjured her. And like an hour, so we're like going to bed, every single electronic in the house just went blasting so loud.
I would freak.
We were all freaking out, trying to turn it off with the remote, trying to turn it off. Dead silence. And then it was just nothing. So I don't know if that was just like electronic malfunction or if that was the ghost being
Pissed
like,
her off.
don't speak on my name.
That's
But part of me is like, why do ghosts not want you to speak on their name? Like, I would want you to talk about
Because we're like, oh my God,
all
that's
the time.
scary. Like, I don't want to see that. Like, that's freaky.
She's like, I'm not scary,
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah.
It was like the whole house was shaking.
I literally would get up and leave.
I feel like
was
she was trying to
crazy.
make you scared.
You guys have to start singing Demi Lovato. You guys seen that clip?
You gotta scream until there's nothing left.
No,
I
the
love
clip
that.
is Demi Lovato was on like Ghost Hunter, and she's like, oh, it's a girl ghost, and she's like, she doesn't want you in here. The ghost hunter is like a man. She's like, she doesn't want you in here. And then she was like, she wants me to sing. What? She wants me to sing my new single. No, she sang Skyscraper, but it would be funny. Like, she wants me to sing my new single, streaming now. And she like sings to the ghost.
Funny.
That's hilarious.
The
so
ghost is
like
I didn't want to
Victoria
hear
Justice
this.
coded, I feel like.
Yeah, or Debbie
Trina
Ryan.
Vega.
Classic. This question is, one of my friends shares a first cousin with her boyfriend, though they aren't blood related. Thoughts? Question mark.
No, that's really fucking weird. My
Yeah, I'm
grandma tried to do
confused.
that at my sister's wedding, and it's just like, no, you can't do that.
Our friend shares a first cousin with her BF.
So it's like you. So like say
I don't understand how that's possible.
I'll use your siblings. So it's like Sabrina, I guess, and her boyfriend Jack, and then
Oh, that's really
they
weird.
would share like.
Oh,
I
see.
okay, so
I
so
see.
at my
It's your cousin's cousin.
Yeah.
at my sister's wedding, my grandma was taking my cousin, who's like 17. on my mom's side and trying to set him up with my girl cousin who's like 16 on my dad's side.
Yeah, that's a little.
And we were like, no, like that is not shit. What? There's no blood. Like, no,
just a
that
little-
is so weird.
If
You
that's the
can't
love of
do
your
that.
life,
No.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Sharing
Not blood related.
No,
I
you're
totally
sharing
agree.
family members.
Where do they live? Do
That'd
they
be
live in
kinda lit, though.
Alabama?
It's like
Do they live in
holidays.
Texas?
Yeah.
Holidays, you know everyone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
you
it's.
trust.
I think, but only if it's to live your life. Like if you want to like fuck around, hell no, hell no.
Why you
That's
fucking around with
not.
him?
Don't do that. Only if it's like real love. But otherwise, I say it is a little weird. I want to personally go across that. Unless I like literally look across the room and I'm like, yes.
It's like dating
like
a coworker. Like I wouldn't advise it, but it does work sometimes.
Yeah, and there's like so many
Sometimes.
other people in the world that you have to be like.
Yeah, but like
Most likely,
let's be honest.
there's
Like
another one that's gonna work out even better.
maybe,
But sometimes that's not true.
I don't know. I think it's like kind of hard to find someone.
Do you guys believe in soulmates?
No.
I believe in no. I mean,
don't.
not in straight.
I do think it's
What's
hard
your
to find
definition of a
someone.
soulmate? Like,
think there's
you're meant
multiple.
to be together.
Yeah.
I think, for the most part, like I don't think there's one person that you're meant to
I think
be
you can have
with.
multiple soulmates, like platonic.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that.
Your best friend could be your soulmate. Your
I think
boyfriend. your
like a sister.
yeah.
yeah.
I think like actually watching reality TV, and I've said this before, but it's so interesting seeing like there'll be like somebody who's so like, for example, some of the girls in this are so great, but you could just tell they just don't have that much of a connection with Grant, and it's all about like there is just some certain aura or something.
Yeah,
It's like a personality.
you immediately vibe with someone. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't be like, you're my soulmate.
Some of it is like how much of it is nature, how much of it is nurture. Like it might be like someone like was raised similar to you.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And so like you guys like vibe like
Yeah.
easier. I don't know.
totally.
Do you guys was the reason why like they stopped having like families like marry each other because of just science reasons?
Yeah, I
Was
Did they used to get married a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like in the old times, like they would literally like, you marry your brother
monarchies and stuff to
Yeah.
like, keep the bloodline.
and you
But I
marry all
think-
your cousins.
I think I mean I would have to guess that like just the deformities and issues that they would have with like births and stuff. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
I guess somebody would have to be. I think it was always kind of like taboo, like forever. But when it came to like royalty, it was like, oh, we have to keep the bloodline pure.
I also think we were more like separated. Like it was more of like
Couldn't find anyone else.
no, well, like we were more like this is my tribe. We were also like racist. Like there were so many things keeping us from each other.
That's so true.
They're like,
I kind of think about like in terms of this is kind of not related, but I'm not going to explain my thought process how I got here. But like when I see a guy, sometimes I think in terms of if I was on an island with him, how many days until like we fuck? Because
Yeah, guys, that's a good question. How many days if you're alone on an island with a man until you get
It depends
sexual?
on the guy.
it for sure depends on the guy, but there's some that you're like 2 hours.
I just like,
Yeah,
2 hours.
for day one.
There's
Oh, yeah.
some that like
Harry Styles.
yeah.
1 second.
knowing myself though, like I would like try and like take it really seriously and be like, we can't do anything. Like we need each other to
Kelly wants him to like
I'd be like, we have to protect each other. Like you stay on that side of the line, like I'll stay on this side, and then it would be like,
Then that would make you want him more.
Totally.
and it'd be like all of a sudden like 4 days and we're not saved, and I'd be like, F it, Romeo.
Yeah.
F it.
Yeah, like
sandy.
give me that spear.
salty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
I kind of
spearing
want
those
that
fish
to happen.
and spear me.
I
up.
know.
Would you guys survive on an island?
Yeah.
I'm convinced I could, but hell no.
That's what I want to do
no.
for a show. For
Survivor.
Like something.
It's
No, I
literally-
want
there's
to
so
do
many
like
shows.
alone, but with us, and we go into the woods for like 3 days and see if we
With
can
each
survive.
other?
Yes.
I die.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal about
I
Barstool,
would-
and it's something I absolutely love.
I think if we work together, it would be so good. I want to do it.
Why are we pitching shows where we torture ourselves?
Because it's entertainment.
That's
It
the
is
content we
entertainment,
know.
but, like-
Also, that's not torture. It seems fun, and it's also like in a world where we're so fucking like addicted to everything, we need our everything at every moment. It's like it would be nice to like go into the woods and just like see if we could actually.
Maybe if it was somewhere
Disagree. I
warm.
love
Maybe
being
somewhere
addicted
warm.
to everything and having it at any time. Why would I want it differently? I love it.
I agree with that.
Maybe if it was like you had your phone Maybe like
Maybe if we have a hotel, our phones, my iPad, my computer, and a TV.
all day
Well,
breakfast.
if somebody wants to do it with me, I want to do it. So.
Food. If we can Uber Eats food to the island,
You're in.
I'm in.
Yeah, I kind of like that idea.
What's the best island to like go to? Because I'm
Epstein's.
trying to go to like I'm trying to do like a tropical
Long.
vacation. I'm like, where do I
Long Island.
go?
St. John.
St. John?
Yeah, it's like one of my favorite.
I've never
It's
been.
a U.S.
St. James.
Virgin
Yeah.
island too.
St. John's is great.
Oh, John's a virgin. Got
Yeah,
it.
John's a virgin.
St. Caicos is fabulous. St. Martin's is
13.
I'll write some of this
fabulous.
down.
What are they doing with Epstein's Island?
I think someone bought it at a very
What?
discounted
yeah.
price. A very discounted price. I mean, it's not like, just rename it.
But like,
Right?
you know, I watched this. Funny. I watched MrBeast games.
Wait, people
I need
say
to watch
it's
that.
I've
good.
been watching
Yeah.
it, yeah.
It's actually like, I would love to be in the brain of a psychologist watching it because it really is like a thesis on like human nature, because he really like puts these people like on the brink of like your morals versus your life, I guess you could say, because he'll like,
Wait, what do they do?
for
Yeah, I have no
example,
idea.
Can we watch the
okay.
trailer?
so
Sorry.
one of the end things, there's the last 10 people left. And they put in, and then Mr. Beast goes, okay, I'm going to put in $1 million in the middle of this thing. And one by one, each person's going to go and they're going to take out money. And like, you don't know how much the person before you is going to take out. So it's like, by the end of it, you could have an even amount. By the end of it, you could have 0 if you're like number 10. So number 1 goes, she takes like the even amount. Number 2 goes and he takes like $600,000, like all of it, because he's like, oh, like I have like to pay off my loans or something. So then like everybody starts freaking out. Like it's kind of like picking between like, yeah, like your morals as like a friend, as like a family, as a friend to like these people that you just met, whatever, like this like obligation that you have to them, or are you gonna pick money?
But it's also a game.
Like this, and then they had like they had someone deciding, and there was 2 train tracks, and either the train came and hit like a Bugatti that you could get to win, or the train hits your friends and they're out.
Ooh. So wait,
So
what do
it's
they
like-
do? That like so, then
So
they-
like a lot of the time they choose the Bugatti, like they
Yeah.
choose the money, and it's like crazy. I mean, it's the way that it goes, but apparently there's like a lot of lawsuits to come out of the game. But what was my point about that?
it's a psychology like experiment. Sorry.
And
But
that's your morals.
oh, because sorry. One of the parts was you can either go to like this island and hang out, or you can stay here and get a chance to win an island. Oh, so but if you don't win the island and you get eliminated, you're eliminated from the whole competition. But it's like
I'm getting trauma.
why would you want to win an island? That's what I was thinking, because it's like so much upkeep and like
You have to
the
hire so many
taxes
people.
and like how do you even
because you
get
can just
there?
tell people like I don't.
Wait, do you have to pay taxes on your island?
Probably.
Yeah, definitely, like a lot of taxes.
Can't just keep it.
Well, you could always sell your
They
island.
don't- they never
like
let you do
how
that.
Yeah, I guess you could sell it for
how
money.
cool
but,
would
like,
it be though to
who's
be
gonna
like,
buy that? You know what I mean?
I feel like if I had an island with like an
I
island
would
with
say
no
if someone wants to give me an island, I wouldn't complain.
yeah.
Because then you can
yes,
hold
you would.
events.
I'm telling you, you would.
No, I understand.
If it was on the other side of the world, so like you probably like this person, like the woman who won the island, she probably has to take like a plane to another plane to a plane to a boat to another boat. You know what I mean? Like
And if it had no
probably
house.
costs just as much to get there than it is to like spend a week there. You know
Maybe
what I mean?
I would. What would I do with my island? It depends. Is there anything on the island? Is there any like resorts? There's.
That's the
It's a
thing.
plain
It's
island.
literally just literally just.
You want to know what I would do? I would kidnap my coworkers. I'd drop them off at the island, and I would film them.
There you
and I'd
go.
go back.
There we go. That's the
No, there's definitely
way.
yeah. I
You get
mean,
it
like,
sponsored.
I'd get it
the money
sponsored.
back. I guess
you
Hey
could-
dudes.
Hey Dude Island.
Literally.
It would be Hey Dude Island.
I guess you could just like pack up your life and like build a house on the island and then just live there for the rest of your life.
No, I do see what you're saying, because I have heard that like people like they'll like win houses. Oh, like TV shows where they like
oh yeah,
give
like
them
when
a
you
house
win a car
and it like ends up bankrupt.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
yeah. And speaking of Hey Dude Island,
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
yeah. drop me off right now because I'm already in my Hey Dudes.
Me too.
Let me tell you, they're unlike anything. And like we were talking about earlier, really cool opportunity Hey Dudes having in Grand Central today, where you can go check out the Austin lift in giant person form.
So big.
It's so big, you can actually lie in it, so you can see what it really looks like up close. And let me tell you, it looks cute AF, and it is so comfortable. And they have so many other different, like they have boots, you can have little sneakers, you can get the slide-ons, the ones with the heels, but every single one of them is comfortable and breathable, and that's why they're the #1 shoe, and that is why I consistently wear them all of the time. I mean, they look good with jeans, they look good with leggings. You can just go on heydude.com and get them. They always got cool things going on, but slip into an effortless style and try a pair at heydude.com. The official comfort shoe of Barstool. Emphasis on comfort. So, if your friends are going to drop you off on a deserted island by yourself, you might as well be comfortable.
You might
Get
as
a
well
pair
be comfortable.
of Hey Dudes.
Literally.
That sand can get a little hot.
Yeah.
There's we should do like no other shoes are allowed on the island.
Yeah,
except
besides
for
Hey
Hey
Dudes.
Dudes.
Besides.
I'm going through a thing where like my For You page is all somebody like taking a shoe and then you realize it's a cake and then they bite
Wait.
it.
We were at the
love
thing
them.
today and we were like, is it cake?
Yeah.
Like,
I love that show. I love that
show.
show. Is it cake?
wait, low
never
key,
know.
there's like influencers who are the
hard.
judge on Is It Cake a lot.
Yeah, Sebastian
maybe you
Maniscalco
could
was
be
on
it.
it.
I would love to be. I'd be so bad.
Sebastian Maniscalco, I saw
should
did
go
it.
on it.
It was
Oh my God.
How
hilarious.
do I like reach out?
You should.
They're probably
Probably
bowlers.
listening.
I think you'd be good at
And
it.
then maybe I could sing the national anthem at that.
Yes.
I love you guys. I have to
I think
go.
I'd be. Oh, I love you.
Love you.
I
Sorry.
think I'd be good at it.
Queen.
See you later.
See you Thursday.
Yes.
Yes.
Everyone wish Gia happy birthday tomorrow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Of course.
Happy birthday, G. Does anybody call you G?
Yeah.
Love that.
My whole side of my dad's family calls me Gigi.
Oh, that's
Gigi.
cute. Wait, it's Gianna, right?
No, just Gia.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
When you split the G, are you like, oh my God, myself?
I'm like, that's
Speaking of the merch that's out.
is that
Buy
you guys'
it.
merch?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good St. Patty's merch.
Yes, there is. St. Patrick's Day, I think, is like one of those just like genuinely fun holidays. You don't like it? You think
Probably
it's
one of my
overrated?
least favorite.
No, I love it.
4th of July and St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
Well, any sorry, my brain is working faster than my mouth. Any holiday that's like big crowds and like every bar is crowded, I'm like, it's just like what's the point? You know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather. But like,
I feel like that's every holiday.
4th of July is so fun. St. Patrick's Day is so fun if like you have like a set like fun plan. You know what I mean? Like, oh, we're going to like this like ticketed thing, or
Yeah.
we're going to like my friend's lake house. But I just hate crowded bars.
You're meandering alone with like in New York City. Yeah, look at all those.
But, like in college, like I loved St. Patrick's Day. Like it was so
You have
fun. Like of
something going on.
course.
Honestly, you know what? There was a time period where I didn't like St. Patrick's Day because for that specific
Yeah,
reason.
it's just
But then I shifted
maybe
my
if they
mindset.
had an Italian.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
Yeah, then
I would like
that would
it.
even out.
Yeah.
But what I like about it is I just like the music and the camaraderie, and I feel like a St. Patrick's Day or a 4th of July is a good holiday because it's like you don't have to do something for it. It's like a one day.
Yeah,
I feel
that's
like you
true.
have that mindset like this could just be any other day. Like my St. Patrick's Day, I'm like this is just any other Monday, or you could choose to buy into it.
Yeah.
And like
I
not
love
really
like
expectations.
yeah. I also love dressing up like for any sort
Yes.
of like holiday or something. So like anytime I can wear like a fun
like
headwear or a goofy outfit, yeah. I'm
even
always
like
in.
even
a
though
green
Santa Con is-
beer, like
Yeah.
You guys, that goes
with the green
perfectly into
beers.
this question because this question says, do you foresee yourself ever needing to be in a full Santa costume in the future? And I immediately thought, of course, why would
Yeah.
I ever rule that out?
I don't think I would ever rule that
I would
out.
never
this
rule
one.
that
Like
out.
also, what if you're pretending to be Santa for your kid or something?
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
I was thinking like my husband would probably be the one to do that.
I don't know, Jackie.
If your
I feel like it would be
husband's sick.
you.
If your husband's sick, they're like, you know what, your kids are too, like they're on to you too much. And you're like, you know what, we got to shake it up this year. So Jackie, you're getting in the suit.
Or maybe I want to like teach
You
him,
so
like,
would do
feminist-
it. You would so do it.
Yeah, and like, what if by the time that we have kids, there's a female Santa?
Yeah.
Like, who said Santa was a man?
We've never had a female Santa. That's
So I guess Mrs. Claus.
yeah.
Also
And I
Santa
don't really
Con-
need like a female Santa honestly for like feminist reasons. Not that
Yeah.
I think it's bad. It's just like I'm chill with like male
He
Santa.
doesn't really do much.
Do I foresee myself? You guys, I don't really know if like there's ever gonna be a time when I'm like in the full getup.
Like in the full get up beard and all.
Beard and all.
I can get behind
I
that.
wouldn't even rule it out for this year for myself.
I feel like I could always delegate that for.
Like I wouldn't. Like I
Well,
could.
when
I don't know
would
about this week.
When would you put it on?
For sure, I could see if you're not in a Santa costume by the end of the year, we should all have to like pay you
Something.
$10.
She was a full-on Caesar dressing, so I don't.
Yeah, I was
Don't
saying
count it out.
one time. There was this one story. So like, on our lacrosse team when I was a freshman, and like we kind of didn't have the best relationship with like the upperclassmen on the team, and like there was like a lot going on with like COVID and our coach. Like I don't think it had to do with anyone specifically. It was just whatever. And they were like starting this new tradition where the freshmen had to throw a Christmas party for the whole team, and like we paid for everything, like the food, and we like had to like pick out the theme. Like they put it all in our hands, and like we don't have cars, like we don't have jobs, like, and so like we're like taking this all on, knowing that like they don't even like this that much, but like let's go over the top, like let's go extreme. So I'm Santa, so I dress up as Santa, and then I have a Mrs. Claus. We have 4 girls and like reindeers like on the ground like crawling, and then like we're pretending to be like Santa coming in, and we do this grand entrance, and we like walk into the room with like everyone sitting down, and we're like ho 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 ho, and we're like going nuts, and it was the most silent room of my entire life.
Isn't that insane?
It was so uncomfortable.
At least laugh.
I'm literally, and then like at that point, like it's more quiet, so I'm just
Yeah.
getting even louder, and I'm like,
She's a freshman. They're all like,
yeah,
damn.
I'm literally like on my friend's back, like pretending it's raining. Oh, bye. And yeah, that was really
Then you
awkward.
learned.
That was the last time I was in a Santa suit, so hopefully next time it goes over better.
But yeah, so you have to redeem yourself.
Even
at
though,
some point.
honestly, like out of all characters, like who I would see myself dressing up as in characters for Christmas, probably closer to like the Grinch or like Buddy the Elf.
probably maybe like Heat Miser.
Yeah, I love those Miser Brothers earlier. So.
Those Miser brothers.
Who's Miser? I love those TikToks when like the girls like they're half and half of their.
Hey, we're gonna have a St. Patty's Day party, so you guys should come.
Oh, yeah. Fun.
With Twisted Tea.
We're trying. I think we're trying
New
to
York
solidify
or
a
in
place.
New York.
Shy.
We're still trying to find a place. They give us options of like where Twisted Tea works with them. So we're not.
Actually, a good
Any
question
bars
to
we
ask
know?
them. Do you guys, when you guys have you guys? I don't know if you've done St. Patrick's Day in the city yet, but like what did you guys personally? Have you done?
I always just do something with my friend. Like I have friends like Roof or something.
Yeah, I feel like I'm always
we've
on
never.
the
I don't think I've ever
do
gone to a
rooftop.
bar in the city on St. Patrick's Day.
You should come. I think we're
year.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Nobody give a fuck. Who cares? You know that sound?
Yes. Wait, that's
It's
so
St.
good.
Patrick's Day.
is
We
your-
might do it at the Brass Monkey, which is like, or Brass Monkey, which is like kind of.
I know it's
Yeah.
so young.
Yeah, it's
So,
so
as
young.
you're laughing because it's young bar. It's a young bar. I know. It was like
Then it was either that or like.
No, Brass Monkey is perfect for you guys to have it there. No,
Yeah.
like 1,000%.
Also, there's a rooftop, and like I want to see the daylight when we're like partying.
Brass Monkey is a very, very fun
was
bar.
either that
it just
or-
gets so packed that it's very young.
yes, it is.
Or you could do all 3
I
floors.
used to go there every weekend.
Probably the top floor. We don't really know yet. It was either that or like they were giving us options on like 94th
do the
Street,
top.
which
Yeah.
is way too high up.
Yeah.
Or Blue Haven South, and I'm like, let's remember the music volume in there. Which
Wait, I
could be
liked Blue
fun.
Haven South.
It's big too. So,
so fun.
Yeah,
though.
I think
And
we're
it's
like in
closer to
between.
Fide
We're
Eye.
literally in between those two, but that's what I was asking because I was talking with
I would say Blue Haven over
friends
over Brass Monkey.
saying,
think
'cause
so?
I was saying like, do you think more like because like
Brass Monkey, they have like kind of
Fide-Eye
stick up their ass. Like the people that work there are dickheads. That's like the biggest issue I've always had with them. Like the bouncers are assholes, the bartenders are
just, like,
assholes.
I always
because they have to deal with asshole young kids all the time. But like, I've never really had a positive experience there, and I used to literally go there every weekend.
Yeah.
The rooftop is so great,
fun. That's why I'm like, I kind of want to see the daylight if we're just.
and it's in a great
If
area.
we're doing a day drinking thing, and you know how the beer garden's right next to
Yes,
it. Then you could
yes.
kind of like be there with our friends and be like, okay, let's go to the event.
Or we were just thinking of like no one, like if people, I was personally thinking, I'm like, if no one really comes to, we'll go over to the beer garden, grab everyone to come.
Or like if there's already a young crowd there, then like
Yes.
the odds are they would know us and we might be able to like rally the troops then. We don't know. We're trying to think, but just keep your eyes out for an announcement of where
I think
we go.
either way, either venue, people love both those venues enough to. I don't think you'd have to worry about, especially like a ticketed thing like fun bar.
Yeah.
That's the easiest thing to do for St. Patrick's Day. Like I don't know.
You could
We're
do it actually
excited.
on St. Patrick's Day
We're gonna
or
probably the Saturday, like on the 15th.
yeah,
different thing. You tell me when and where.
It's annoying that
yeah.
it's on a Monday.
I know.
know.
That's why I hate like my birthday. Oh, Wednesday. It's like I hate when a holiday like falls on.
I
Like,
think the best day like a holiday lines up is when it's
Friday.
on a Friday,
Friday
on
or
Sa-
Saturday?
I think honestly anywhere like Thursday through Sunday.
Yeah,
can
yeah,
really
Thursdays
make
are
it
good
work,
too.
But
Sunday's almost like you just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
It's fun
honestly,
'cause
for
then you go
Sunday for
Saturday.
birthday though, yeah, like it's kind of fun to like have
Yeah.
a birthday party on Saturday night, and then like Sunday's your real birthday.
Yeah.
So you
Oh yeah, I agree.
hang with your friends on your birthday.
Double whammy.
Yeah.
Wednesday, like, so now you get coming up after this Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You have a whole.
Yeah, which is
Birth
nice.
ahead of you.
It gets a little extended, which
Yeah.
is nice.
What do you think you're gonna get from TJ
Ooh,
specifically?
I don't know. It's
His
a good question.
That's like like I don't know. It's your first. Well, his birthday already happened, so
Yes.
he's got to live up to that.
is he a sentimental gift giver, or is he like a practical? Like I think
He's
there's
like
different
both. Like he's like the first boyfriend I've had that like has gotten me gifts where I'm like, wow, like you actually know me and like know what I would like. Like for Christmas, he got me like a full pack of different types of tin fish from this brand that this tin fish brand that I really like. But like that was just like one of the things. Like he got me like this nice like David Yurman bracelet. Like he's very thoughtful with his gifts.
Oh.
So I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited to see what he gets me. I'm thinking maybe something like I think I hinted that I kind of want like a new necklace because I have like that cross necklace that I wear a lot.
Yeah.
Like all the stones fell out. So I was like I kind of want like a new like
Yeah.
pendant.
Yes.
Maybe it'll be like your birthstone or something.
TJ, if you're
Yeah.
listening,
Well, I got for
something.
Christmas or for his birthday, I got a necklace for him with both our birthstones. on it.
Maybe he'll do the
Yeah,
same.
which was cute.
Well,
yeah.
definitely let us know.
Guys, this is random.
Keep you guys updated.
I just thought it because I had an inch in my nose. But earlier this
There's
year,
an inch.
sorry, itch. I have an inchworm in my nose.
It's like, huh?
I was thinking earlier this year, or last year, I guess, I said that I thought it was worse to have a booger in your nose versus picking your nose, like being caught in public. But this past weekend, I saw some guy like digging for gold up in his nose, and like I
don't
was
remember that.
really icked out, and I was like,
sometimes though.
no, but that's why I'm rethinking
I'm
it.
a really
because
big
I saw
nose
this
picker.
guy do it,
Yeah.
but I was always like a side.
Here's my
like,
thing. My boogers get like this is so gross. I'm sorry. They get like dried at like especially in the
Yeah.
winter, like the bottom. So it's like a scab. So it's more like I feel like I want to pick the scab than it is pick my boogers. But I don't think you should judge someone for picking their nose.
I think if you
Unless
just
they're
pick your nose and you can't see, like in public in a bar, that's insane.
That's disgusting.
But like if you get a napkin and you're like, and then you chuck it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There was this kid I always used to make eye contact with him at school, and he would always be picking his nose like in there. It's just
But
like
why were
every
you
time
making eye
you-
contact with him so much, like
we were in, we
steamy
had
way?
class. We had class together. So I
Like
just
in a
like
steamy way, or like
no. He was hot. No,
He's
he was
looking
hot
at
for
you
sure.
and he's like, yeah, Gia.
You didn't learn the fourth
Yeah.
time you made eye contact with him. He's
You
like,
know, I just kind of always like looking everywhere, So like I would just be looking, and then I look at him, and he'd be
He's like, shit,
up
she is
in there.
Were you guys
Gia's
like
looking in.
sitting in the front of the class people or sitting in the back of the class people?
back.
back.
I was back, but then I also like, because I feel like I probably have an undiagnosed learning disability, that I would sit in the front because then I could like at least show the teacher I'm trying, and then at the end of the semester I'd be like, listen, I was sitting in the front, I was asking questions, I was staying after class, I was doing all of this, so I would know I would have to sit in the front.
No, that was me, Jackie. I would always sit in the front too for like paying attention reasons, but then it would like get into like month 2 and I'm like, I hate sitting in the front now.
Yeah,
And like
same.
I
I
did
look
it
like
to
such a
myself.
I would literally sit in
Yeah.
the back and like shop.
Yeah. Well, I would get so
worst.
nervous to people behind me. And like, do you ever like when you're just like stuck in like a class, I don't know, like in college, and like your group chats are blowing up and it's like just like the funniest.
That's the best though.
It's the best, and you're like literally sitting in class.
You're cracking up and you're like, this is the perfect time I can type.
No, but like you're like literally can't.
It's so much funnier. Yeah.
Read it, and like everyone around you is just like listening to whatever the lecture is, and you're like trying to hold your pee in.
But I would always try to like pull things up on my laptop to like make me like look cool, like so the people behind me would be like, oh,
Ooh, like she's looking
she's
at
like
that.
shopping for something cool. So I'd be like shopping on like Gucci. Like I
Wow.
can't. I'm not buying anything, but like, but then the person behind me is like, oh shit, she's like buying something from Gucci.
That's so funny. Mine's like the word games, text. It was like
We weren't allowed to have like laptops or phones out.
Really?
In college?
well, you were smarty school.
But like, were we? Not really.
No,
I'm just
not
trying to
in,
think.
co-
I don't
not in
really
high school. I
remember
was
ever
not
having.
allowed to have my laptop out.
Yeah,
We
we
had
had
Chromebooks.
iPads.
Yeah, we had Chromebooks.
We had
Which I
Chromebooks.
loved.
Some people were like allowed to. It's towards like the end of it, people started being able to use their laptops. I remember in class a lot. it like depended on the teacher. Like some teachers were like, you can have your laptop like in college, and then some teachers were like, hell no. And I'd always watch film. Like I was always watching film in class, and I think people like thought I was like really intense in it, but I was like really just watching it, so like it was better than whatever.
I used to be addicted to watching like Fortnite streamers. So I would always watch like Twitch in class.
That's hilarious.
like when Fortnite was like peak.
Yeah, that's I
Yeah.
love the Fortnite dance.
This like packet.
What is
Just
that?
I've been trying to figure it out the whole time. It has no like tell of what it is.
Kratom. It says Kratom on it.
Oh, what is kratom?
It's like a pre-workout.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
I figured it was something like creatine type.
Yeah, I
type
think
thing.
so.
Is that was in our bowl?
No, that was
That's a little offensive.
so it's just like
Now chug creatine.
I think this is a weird bag to put it in.
I think that's like a knockoff weed.
Oh,
yeah, because it says something green.
It says
Yeah.
Puckett City.
Oh, yeah,
Green.
you're right.
It might be. It may be a
grams.
sponsor.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was.
we
like.
love Kratom.
Should we do one more from the bowl and then
Yeah.
end?
Yeah, because by the way, bowlers, we might be ending early because we have to compete in the beer games.
Yeah, we're competing in beer games. So if you want to tune into something a little crazy
Which I thought it was all of us
it live?
as a team. No, I
Oh,
don't
it's
think
probably
so.
I'm like,
But
just
we're
kidding, guys.
No, we're
Versus each
against
other.
each other, guys. I don't know if I'm like
I'm not ready.
you guys. Yeah.
What do we have to do? Except, did you see that? Like they all got cool baseball
kinda
jerseys,
fun.
so I think we're gonna get those.
Okay, good. Because I'm just kind of wearing like a random like Kiss T-shirt. I'm like, why?
I wore a jersey.
I was
randomly.
Kiss for Halloween one year.
No way.
Yeah, at 4th grade.
So was I.
Sure, getting in a Santa getup.
Yeah, I was
So
Kiss
soon.
for Halloween too.
What one were you guys? The same one?
I was tongue out.
Which one was I? It was actually one of my best Halloween
Kelly goes, I was this guy.
There was one guy with a tongue out. Then there's one guy that has like cat whiskers, and like my friend that just says that like actually looked hilarious. And like I have them like all like
Let me
ingrained in my
I'm
head.
pretty sure
The guy with the star eyes. He had like a star eyes, but his tongue
Yeah.
was always like my mask had its tongue out. It was
Oh,
really
guys, this just in. Alex Earle's Hot Mess podcast has been dropped by Alex Cooper's Unwell Network.
What?
Oh, guys,
That's been a huge.
tea,
People
yeah.
have been expecting that for a while.
Does it say Sirius XM will no longer sell ads for the show, and that Unwell Network has renounced all rights to Hot Mess so that Earle can freely explore future opportunities?
Wow.
What do you think?
I mean, that doesn't surprise me at
I
all.
think it's the other way around though. I don't think that Alex Cooper dropped.
No, Alex Earle
I
definitely
think
left
Alex-
Unwell, no doubt in my mind.
And then she said, "Sorry, Coop.
I don't know. I
want
feel
you."
like Grace has been like the only like Unwell person that I've been like, that's like a good hire. Like that's like someone that's gonna like make a lot of money for her. And like obviously she has Alex Earle, but like
I'm not like totally in on the Unwell.
she hired like that Avery Woods girl, and that Avery Woods girl
was hiring
automatically
all
started
these
her
people.
bed. And
Probably
then,
Bachelor, I feel like makes like.
Yeah, I thought she was
like a huge
she's
fan
the only one.
base.
She's done the Extra Dirty podcast. She's the only one that like I really know from that podcast. Otherwise, I feel like the other ones like I haven't seen really much promo. That's the only reason I don't know.
yeah, that's why. Like I just feel like Alex Earle was her like big one.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
So something.
So I guess like Grace, but like I feel like I can't even imagine how many listeners Alex.
I wonder if, like,
Earle-
any
Alex
team-
Earle exposes everything of like why she left and stuff.
Yeah.
I hope she does.
I wonder what's gonna happen. Shout out.
I'm a big Alex Earle fan.
Me too, I like her a lot.
I really like her
Same.
too.
She's so sweet.
Yes, and when we were talking about stylists over, I was actually thinking about them stylists earlier. Sorry, I'm talking fast today. People were commenting like they were just in Aspen for like some like raves or whatever, and like I don't know, après ski I'm assuming, and everyone's commenting like, Alex, like you and your stylist like need to talk. Like I don't think she knows what event you're going to because she's like pulling up to like these freezing cold events and she's wearing like little booty shorts with just like a big thing over it. And then like meanwhile like Ashton's in like a full on like onesie legging suit and they're like, are you two on different pages? Like what's going on here?
I like them, and I like that her dad's her manager, like Dadager or whatever. I think they're smart, so I'm excited to see what comes
Wait,
out
where
of
did you see that movie?
that. It was a tweet.
That's what people were like. I think her dad came on.
It is so interesting.
Variety.
Variety. That is so interesting.
saying-
I'm so interested to see.
It looks
if there's
so
tea.
similar.
Well, there's been like talks like for a while, right? That there was like not. I don't know if there was beef, but like there was something.
I think that
going
people were
on.
picking up on like there were major Unwell things that were
She was
happening,
never
and she was
there.
never there, and was
Yeah.
like posting, doing her own thing, which I respect. If she like wasn't having a good time and she was like, I'm just not gonna show
Yeah.
up. Like, I respect her.
And I feel like Alex Earle is now making enough money where she probably doesn't need a network. Like she probably can just do it all herself.
Just in
She
4
does
Super
every.
Bowl commercials.
She literally does every podcast like really basically like in her room and does her own
Yeah.
thing. So
How much do you think you get paid for a Super Bowl commercial?
so much.
Like
that
$1
Carl's
million
Jr. ad that she did, I can't even imagine how much she got paid for
Like probably
that.
like
$1 million at least.
at least.
Speaking of ads, let's talk about Stella Blue.
Yummy, yum.
I love coffee, and Stella Blue's literally the best. I took home 2 of their pouches or packs of their pouches and like did the cold brew thing, the cold brew pouch. Anyways, their motto this year is better brew, better you, which I love that because you gotta always improve on yourself. Stella Blue believes in good coffee. Good coffee is in one of a life's non-negotiables. It's time to stop drinking these boring, taste like big coffee beans and turn to Stella Blue. Stella Blue's coffee delicious roasts are available in cold brew, which I have, K-cups, grounds, and whole bean formats to seamlessly fit into your morning coffee routine. Oh, and every bag sold helps save dogs, which is like the best thing ever. I feel like fostering a dog right now is such, I don't want to say a trend because it's always around, but like there's a lot of people who are doing it. Alix Earle
Yeah,
just
I
did,
think a lot of people are in the movement of fostering.
which I love, and I think rescuing dogs are like the way to
I
go.
love that too. I think it's such a good way
Yes,
to
adopt,
do it.
don't shop.
Yes,
I
and Stella
adopted
Blue helps do
anchovy,
that.
not a dog, but same thing.
I adopted Ferguson Philo. Stella Blue is proud to have helped save over 1,000 dogs, which I think is so cool. Enjoy Stella Blue coffee by using the QR code on the screen by visiting StellaBlueCoffee.com. Use promo code Fishbowl for 20% off.
Yeah, hell yeah! So every time you take a sip, just think you're helping another dog.
Great
find
purpose,
his bark.
better coffee, better you.
Stella Blue, stay true.
Want to do one more?
Millie Bobby Brown serving absolute.
I know, but like I don't love the way she looks. Kind of like so old there.
Well, she's 19.
She's so pretty.
So pretty.
nice.
She's 19. She's not even 20 yet.
No.
She is every time I hear
Millie
her
Bobby
age,
Brown Bon Jovi.
She's
that-
so cool.
I didn't even think about that. Billy Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Millie Bobby Brown Bon Jovi.
Yeah, that's actually like
Bon
Bon Jovi went to the
hot.
Pennington School, which is right by my school.
Oh, really?
I like
Smash
met
on
him.
Bon Jovi.
Pennington School.
Oh, Petty. Oh, yeah, Petty.
No, Pennington.
smash Bon Jovi?
I would smash Bon Jovi.
Oh, yeah, same. Oh, my mom would literally
Don't
give
take
up
her man's.
My mom would literally give up her left kidney to smash.
No, I'm talking about senior.
Oh. Yeah, remember when he was at Notre Dame and we were like,
You two have a thing for older men.
oh my God, yeah, we
For
do.
sure.
I need.
We just like any charmer.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyone who's like a
Bon
charmer,
Jovi's
I'm
like
like,
obviously.
She's 21.
Oh, she is 21. Oh.
Thank God. I was like,
Okay, maybe-
she's still 19.
Maybe she got engaged at 19?
Yeah, something crazy like that.
She's so level-headed for being so famous so young.
so.
Wait, look at her.
Absolute baddie to the max.
Their kids are going to be.
I feel like you have to know, like she had to have come from like her family.
Yeah, okay. She got engaged in 2023. So
Wait.
she was
Yeah, she was.
20,
Look at
19.
her.
Yeah, she was 19.
Yeah, I look up to her. She's cool.
Yeah,
Have you
she's
seen the
very
videos of her talking and you know she's like English, but it goes in and out of like English and American?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of fun.
I hope she finds her next, big role, big thing, because I feel like with Stranger Things was so huge for her, but she hasn't really been able to like
branch out.
branch out to like. I watched Enola Holmes.
Me too. I saw
I
that.
actually really liked
Yeah, I
that.
liked it.
Yeah, but she hasn't really put anything out there where it's like like
Yeah, I think she's in a good spot because 11 was such like a character that doesn't even look like her.
yeah,
Like,
totally.
was so unlike Millie Bobby Brown.
Like she's gonna play some like sexy baddie.
Yeah.
Not to sexualize her at all, but like she totally could kind of do that flip and do a whole. Because she's still so young,
Something that's just the opposite of 11. Yeah, she can.
Like Margot Robbie was what 21 when she filmed
22. Yeah.
22 when she filmed Bubble
Just so crazy. Wolf of Wall Street.
that is literally insane. Imagine doing that with Leo.
So crazy.
I would be so.
Who?
Yeah.
What are you, a fucking owl?
She killed that.
She killed that. Guys, do you think like you were put in that role, right? Like you have prep time, you have help. Could you do it?
I don't know.
I don't think I could.
No,
I
I
don't
mean, like,
think
if
I
we
have.
Definitely could, guys.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
With the practice.
I was
and
a
the
young
time.
actor.
I would love to.
yeah.
I just genuinely don't think like I have that kind of swagger among myself.
It's literally fake it till you make
You
it.
I know,
If
yeah.
everyone has faith in you to do it, you can.
You can, I get that, but I think like in acting, like a lot of the times, like Adam Brody, for example, like he plays roles that fit his personality. Like you're not gonna go and put him in a Chuck Bass role.
Yeah.
Like he could do it, but like, can he do it?
I learned about that in like one of my it was like a theater class or something. It has a term. I think it's called like face casting or person casting or something. Is where it's like
Typecasting?
Typecasting, I think maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not type. It's like Brad Pitt. like he's always kind of playing the same
Yes,
role, you know,
yes.
where he doesn't really have to act. He's just kind of playing himself.
Yeah.
And like I feel like that also is like Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah, like Will Ferrell,
yeah.
like he's always like for the most part, not everything,
right.
but he's usually like plays
Goofy
like
guy.
right.
guy. Yeah,
That's why Margot Robbie was so.
she's incredible.
She was so incredible because they put her in this like role where she was that powerful woman, and then she did like I, Tonya, or like she showed her depth.
He has
of an
so much
actor.
depth.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So much stuff.
So I don't know.
Who do you think? Oh wait, I have 2 questions. Who do you think is like the best cast? Like I think that Haymitch can only be played
Yeah.
by
100%.
what's his face? What am I thinking?
Hardy. No. What's his name?
Love him.
William. No. Fuck.
No,
Come on.
oh my God.
Nick, do you
Don't tell
know?
me.
No, it's right
don't
on the
tell
top
me.
of my head.
Please don't tell me because it's Matthew McConaughey and him in that show. I see his face.
Haymitch, played by.
Patrick.
No, it's like it starts with a T. I think no, it starts with an H.
No.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Wait.
He was on Cheers. He
Guys, come on.
I can
You know it. You know it.
Yes.
So well, True Detective. Like
Yeah.
Buzz Lightyear end.
come.
Woody
Woody
Harrelson.
Harrelson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Anyways, he like
I
because
said Woody Allen.
he can only be played by Woody Harrelson.
Yeah.
He's like lovable, but he's kind of
So,
a mess,
what do you
but
think
he's kinda
about-
hot, but he's kind of not.
What do you think about the Haymitch prequel that's coming out?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, that would.
You think
I
someone's
actually
gonna
don't know
be able to
anything
do
about
it?
it though.
They're doing first the book's coming out and then a movie about Haymitch's backstory. So do you think
That's another guy I think
someone's going to be
attractive.
able to take on that role?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big shoes to fill.
that I could see being good just because he's such a complex character that there is so much lore that it is going to go into it. But it's also something that's like he's such a perfect character that I don't want to jeopardize that.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Like low key with the new movie that came out this past year.
Oh, I
from-
love that one. Honestly,
Loved it. But you know what? Now that you said, like, I had a hard time, like in my head, like Thomas Blythe. Right? That's-
Yeah, Tom Blythe.
I don't
So
connect
him.
him and the older Snow in my head.
Same.
Like,
Yeah.
I see them as like I don't see that
different
guy
people,
as
yeah.
being President Snow when he like I
Crazy.
I
you can
love Thomas Blythe.
Be that hot and then turn to like.
Yeah, and I didn't like they don't connect in my head like they're two separate things.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
wonder with
yeah.
the Haymitch if that'll be the case.
You could just tell it's like different build.
Wait, sorry.
Also,
who's
Haymitch
playing
smash.
Haymitch? Young.
They haven't announced yet.
Okay. Wait, you know what I saw a poster for? We always get into movies. I kind of love that we do. I saw a poster for the Snow White.
Yes, I saw
Yeah,
that.
apparently
but
it's gonna be really bad.
Maybe she got a lot of hate.
Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot, like they were kind of in hot water for the promo of the movie because a lot of it was like Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot being like, she's not a typical princess. Like she doesn't want to be the damsel in distress. She wants to be the hero. Like she doesn't need a man. Like
Yeah.
blah blah. And people felt like that kind of trope is getting a little tired where it's like not every girl has to be like this girl boss. Like
Yeah.
some girls just want to fall in love and get saved and
Yeah.
like get swept up by their Prince Charming. Like not every princess movie has to get turned into this like badass like woman empowerment. Like sometimes like women
I agree.
can get a little help
Yeah.
from a man. Sometimes
also-
a man can get help from women. You know what I mean? Like it just felt like
And they do help
They
each other.
thought that they were doing this big. They were doing their big one with this one. Like no one's ever seen a movie like this where the princess is actually the hero.
Yeah.
It's like Disney has been trying to push that narrative for like the past 10 years. Like let's just go back to the age-old.
The time has told this
classic.
tale.
Yeah.
Two people falling in love.
Also, like it is in its own self. It's already an empowering movie because it's
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about like beauty
Totally.
standards and like stuff
you
like
can
that.
find empowerment in yourself while falling in love with
Yeah.
someone, while being vulnerable, while being innocent. You don't need to
Exactly.
be like put on this front of like being this strong badass woman. I think there's more power in being vulnerable with your emotions.
Also, I think like that's why
Boom.
that's why they have Mulan. Because Mulan is the woman
It's,
hero.
it's like Mulan and like
Mushu
with
is
like
the
Frozen, like the whole thing was like
Yeah.
the sisters' love,
Yeah.
not Hans, not Kristoff, whatever. And like then they did They did a live action. Was it Cinderella or something? Where like Cinderella
I
was
love
like
that
the
one.
badass one.
That,
It's like,
she was great. No, but in the live action Cinderella, they stuck to.
oh no, sorry.
script.
There's actually two that I'm thinking. I'm thinking of the Camila Cabello one that they did was such a fun.
hell no.
No, the Lily James one is beyond.
so
See,
good.
and that's what it like. They stuck to
Jon
the
Snow's in
story, and everybody loved it. And I just
I love Gal Gadot too. Like
yeah,
in Wonder Woman,
I
like
hate her.
I don't really know enough
I don't know her. I don't know her as a
she's
person.
the worst actress on planet Earth.
Guys, and
don't know
in
enough
Wonder
about her.
Woman, I was like in awe. I was in awe in that movie. I watched that movie like 80 times. I thought she was like amazing, and like I was so
Watch Wonder Woman
mesmerized.
94 or 84 or 64.
The second one's
whatever
not
it
as
is.
good.
Oh God, it's awful.
The first one's so good though.
She's that type. She's kind of like that typecast-ish where like she can't play.
Yeah, what I've never seen.
She
her in
doesn't have
anything
any like
else.
emotions in her voice. I don't know. I just
I'm
really
excited
don't
to
like
see her as the
really-
Wicked Witch, or what is it? The mean.
Yeah, she's the
Evil
Wicked
Queen.
Witch, the Evil Queen, Maleficent.
Like, have her
Oh
bite
no,
of my
Maleficent
apple.
is
I liked
Aurora.
Maleficent. I remember I saw it in Into the Woods, and I loved that movie.
Yeah, me too.
Into the Woods is
Or
fire.
Maleficent with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah,
is
very
also a
underrated.
gas movie.
That one looks kind of scary, so
Yeah,
I did.
it's a
I
little
didn't see that
freaky.
Her
one.
cheekbones are so. That's so random too. But
They're
like
coming out with a sequel, I'm pretty sure.
lately, I've been seeing people like, how do you guys contour your cheekbones?
Great question. I do like a little contour, like just a little dot of contour, but then I do bronzer. But I don't know if I like love the look.
The liquid is supposed to be the contour, and then
Yes. Sorry. So I do liquid under, take a beauty blender, dab, and then I do like kind of like a half.
because some people say it goes under your cheekbones, and other people say like, why are we? What was that trend? I think I put it here.
I always put it up because I always like thought you had to like raise your cheekbones.
Yeah.
So I always put here up. But then like when I got my makeup done the other day, like they put it under here, and that just reminded me because I was thinking of Angelina Jolie in that movie.
She
And
has
her cheekbones are like
cheekbones. She
So I
can
was
cut
like-
glass with those cheekbones.
yeah. So then I was like,
nice.
I
and
started
ice, cut ice.
sculpting that shit under.
I definitely also have like some kind of like.
She definitely has the tape that they do.
Yeah,
where
They
it's
definitely do like CGI. I feel like.
That's why I learned Doechii does like
Yeah, the
eye thing,
tape,
but she
yeah.
does it over because she wants to be like transparent about it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Wait,
Charlie
guys.
XCX does that a lot too.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna propose you guys a hypothetical.
I was just playing with the weed.
So
Can somebody take that?
I'm getting high through the bag. It's seeping through. Okay, so someone comes in tomorrow and they're gonna take you into a black room and they're a makeup artist, like extreme, like they can transform you into anyone.
Wait,
like,
they're gonna take you into a black room?
black room, but like they're gonna
A dark room.
we'll see, yeah, like a dark room, and like they're
They
gonna
have night vision.
yes, and they can make you into anything you want to be. Like you could say, turn me into Dave Portnoy, and they go in there and like they'll make you look basically identical to him, but like you'll have like the plastic Mod Podge on your face. Who are you turning into?
Hodgepodge. And all that build up.
For sure, Dave Portnoy. The whole
Just for
office
fun, like
changes.
just for fun.
Yes, and
Like
you
for
have
a
like
day?
You have a whole day out in the city. This starts
I
out.
think I would do
9
like Miley Cyrus.
Oh,
Miley Cyrus.
I'd do like
Or like someone hot, so people.
maybe I'd
think I'm
like do
hot.
my sister and like go to Deloitte. Oh, sorry, not to say where she works. But be like, yo, let's talk about.
Hey, speaking of your sisters, your older sister was all over my For You page.
Yeah, she came back to
back.
TikTok.
She's
Well,
slaying.
I'm really sad because she like just started a job in the government, and then the administration got rid of everyone who has worked there for a year, so she got terminated like the first day.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah, I
sorry
saw
to air
it.
that
I
out.
saw
But then she couldn't post TikToks while you work for them or like
Oh.
where you're in that stuff. She felt uncomfortable. But she has like 20K followers. She came back and she's like, yeah.
Yeah, I just saw it was like someone like commented on her video. She was like replying to, and it was like, "Are you Movies lesbian?"
Yeah.
sister?"
She's like,
she's like,
guess that's my new label.
Yeah, we're literally like laughing at that because we're like they got like they did not skip a beat. First video they went straight.
She
to
was
it.
getting
She also looks just like you
really.
Wait, you only have one sister, right?
too.
She was literally.
That's what. Yes.
She was cracking up because she was like,
Oh.
"Oh
This
my
is
god."
an older sister, so I knew you had that sister.
She doesn't live in New York.
Yeah.
She's in
okay.
DC.
Okay.
She was cracking up because she was like, "Wow, my video must have hit like some like gay algorithm or something." And she was like, and then I realized you reposted it, and I was like, "Oh." She's like, "It did so well," but yeah, she's back to TikTok follower. Maybe she'll like go back to influencing or something.
Yay.
I don't know. It's sad because she was really excited about that job.
Have you guys ever been fired from anything?
No, knock on wood.
Yeah.
Wow. Me either. I was just trying to think too, like in my head, have I been?
I've like
fired?
quit like halfway through, but
Quit.
there was one like I folded towels for the W Hotel in LA.
That's cool.
And I was the most miserable I've ever been in my entire life. Like it was, my hands were so dry from like all the towel rolling. It just took all the oil out of it. I was like essentially like an outdoor, like I was part of the maid staff, so I was just an outdoor maid. I was cleaning up shit from the bathrooms. I was cleaning coke from the bathrooms. Like I was literally like, there was watermelon hour every 15 minutes, and I had to like put on a watermelon hat and then push around a cart and then go around to the cabanas and be like, it's watermelon hour here.
You would have that job.
They're like, Jackie!
I was literally, they would be like, hey, by the way, watermelon hours in 15 minutes. There'd be like the cutest group of guys you've ever seen, like in this cabana, and I'd have to go up to them and be like, it's watermelon hour. I hated that job with my whole entire heart. And then I got like this really cool internship. So I was like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And I quit like 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Proud of you for leaving.
That's how you started at Barstool Sports?
No, but that's, you know, that I got a job and that.
Hell yeah. How'd you quit? Did you tell them you're like, yeah, I'm not coming?
I just go, yeah.
Sometimes you just go on your lunch break and
With
never.
your watermelon hour.
That's what Dave said when we interviewed him. He was like, yeah, I had this like job low key when I was like still starting Barstool because I thought I like needed the money. And one day I just walked out on lunch break and never went back. I was like, damn.
Hell yeah.
That's actually
Boss.
kind of badass. I wish I could just be
So
like,
badass.
Mic drop.
getting the fuck out of here.
Well,
Back. All right, on that note, hopefully no one else gets fired this week or...
We never answered the makeup question, but let's do that next episode.
yeah.
I'm gonna
wait,
think
what was
on
the question of the last question of Fishbowl?
it. We'll do that in the next episode.
All right, well, listeners, we love you. Check out Taylor Watch. Check out In the Slot. Check out Jackie's vlogs. Check
Go
out
buy your St.
Caroline's.
Patrick's Day merch. Get on to
Nobody asked
No
us.
thanks, we're
Thanks for
good.
this. What is it called?
No thanks, we're good every
Thanks, we're good,
Thursday.
yeah.
Thanks, we're good.
In the Slot every Thursday. Taylor Watch every Tuesday, Thursday. Jackie's new YouTube channel, vlogs. We love you guys. We'll be back Thursday. And that's it.
Town.
Bada bing. Nice people.